everybody, it's the Mobile Home Mama. Happy Sunday to y'all. And I just cannot resist any longer. I had to get over here and do a video of my newest design, our newest show home, the Salamonie. Now, this is a 32 by 68. It is on special this month. Shoot me a text if you'd like the pricing. I'm happy to provide, or you can give me a call at 260-383-1009. Let's jump right into it. So I kept the outside of this house pretty plain Jane. You'll see why when we get on the inside. I wanted to spend my money on the inside interior of the home. So now, if you would like to put some special designs on your exterior, you're looking to juice it up a little bit, we can do that. You can see here, we've got some different styles of dormers. We've got shake siding, vertical batten. You can change to a 512 roof pitch. And then we also have some upgraded colors with some taller vinyl slats in it. So lots of things that we can do to the outside, and my skirting is on its way. It's going to be here in a week, but like I said, I couldn't resist showing you guys the home. So let's just take a look underneath and talk about some of these things. A lot of you are wondering, how do these homes get blocked up? Well, this is what's called a pier, and typically when you're installing a home, you're going to do it on a slab, especially if you're in Michigan, but in the warmer climates, you may just do piers. It's whatever the county tells you have to do. So what piers are is everywhere where the home would be supported. You can see here the stacks of blocks down at the support system. There would be a hole that's drilled typically 36 inches below the frost line. Again, that's a county requirement, whatever they say. And then those holes are filled with concrete, and they end up looking like garden pavers, about 18 inches in diameter. And then from there, the blocks sit on there, and they're stacked typically 4 high. We don't do them that high here at the factory because this is just a rough set. You know, we're not, this home won't stay here forever. This is a show home, and it will go to the home of a customer after we're done using it for a while. So you can see that I removed the hitches, and that's what they would do when it gets to your property, because I'm going to be installing some nice skirting that I'm going to be offering in a package when you come and you want to purchase a home. And by the way, guys, my channel is here to educate you. I do this, yes, for a living. I sell homes, I design homes, but I'm just here to let you guys know the different options and different things you can get in your beautiful Champion home. So keep that in mind as you're listening to me. I put a drywall package in here, and the reason I'm telling you that before we see the drywall, because part of that drywall package has some exterior options also. We're going to see pier savers, and we're going to see a OSB wrap. So underneath this siding, we're going to have a Tyvek weather wrap, and then we're going to have a full OSB board wrap all the way around the house. That's an important feature when you're adding to your home, because you want your home to be very energy efficient. I've talked about that before. The alternative to that is a VOG wall, which is the panel board wall. We've seen that for decades, right? And what is standard with a panel board wall is called a storm board sheathing. That's also been around for a long time. But take a little bit of money and upgrade into that OSB wrap and into the drywall, and you've got a totally different home. Not saying anything bad about the VOG, because it is a very beautiful product, but just a whole different world when you drywall. Now, in your drywall package, you're also going to see shutters or lineal trims all the way around. I'm looking around the lot for a lineal trim. I've got some down at, straight ahead. If you can see straight ahead right by my finger, that window is lined with a lineal trim. Lineal trim is a nice modern approach to trimming out your windows as opposed to a shutter. So there you go on the exterior. That's what we've got there. Coming on the inside, I added a Craftsman door. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it is part of the Henderson family. And in the Henderson family, we have a couple of sizes. So you can also get a larger size, which turns into a 4-bedroom and a den, which is the largest home we make. So coming into the front door, like I said, let's just back up here. I put in a Craftsman door. Standard door is a 6-panel solid door. This is an option, and a nice, beautiful exterior door is not a bad thing. So I've added the option of the Serenity wardrobe, which creates this foyer. And if you're in the Midwest, we all know that we're going to need a coat closet because of the colder months that we experience here. So when you opt for that Serenity wardrobe, you're going to get a coat closet also in your foyer. So that's an important feature, and I thought that was important to add to this home. Part of the drywall package, let's talk about this. 3-panel, boom, 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 interior doors. A nice modern approach to an interior door. It's always been those 6-panel doors that you've seen since the beginning of time. So this is just a nice modern approach. Now, if you don't get the drywall package, of course, the things that are in that package, we can option out individually. That's not a problem. Here's another thing. 3 hinges in place of 2. And the reason that that is important to you is that we need these doors, we need these homes really to be as light as we can get them to have them shipped down the road. So we're not going to put a very heavy door on. But if you have 3 hinges per door, then when the home gets down to your place, then you could easily add some solid wood doors. So that's part of the drywall package as well. And here we go, another item right beside it, the white wrap profile trim, also part of that drywall package. It's just a nice molded trim that gives you a great feature and a great add-on to your drywall. So many options right here in this hallway. I swear I feel, am I gonna get out of it? Okay, one more thing while I'm here. Finished ceiling joints. You can see up there a nice finish. There's no trim up there because that's a finished ceiling joint, and that's throughout the entire home. Also part of the drywall package. Okay, whew. Let's step into the main living area. Nice big living room. And I added, well, I just kept the standard carpet in here. It's called Havana. It's 15 ounce as opposed to last year's 13 ounce. We have added a few features to the home to make the homes better. And that was a great feature that we added, was a thicker, nicer carpet. So let me get a little closer here. To me, it looks like a salt and pepper when you get really close, but it's a great addition and I love the color. So you're gonna notice here at the carpet at the mate line, and I just had a customer ask me, Christina, are you gonna seam this carpet? Well, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that because if I were to do that, when I go sell this home, when we're finished with it, the customer would have to put all brand new carpet. So I just kind of lay it over. That's not a defect in the build. I'm just preparing for when this home goes to its customer. Okay, let's jump into the living room here. I did add a few can lights up there just to give it some brightness where I would like to see it. And also, I figured this was going to be an entertainment wall, so I wanted to highlight this area right here. And then another feature of the drywall package is going to be installed mini blinds throughout. So we're seeing that here, and also a colonial cove over the windows. So a couple more features in the living room. Let me give you a pan here from the corner. Oh, I'm giving away the kitchen. I was trying not to do that. That is one of the beautiful features of the Henderson home. Let's get another corner here. I love this slanted wall that comes with that Serenity wardrobe, and you'll see where that leads in just a second. A nice big closet. All right, let's head over. I'll save the best for last. Let's go down the hallway. This is going to be the extra bedroom, so bedroom 2, bedroom 3. Nice big large bedrooms. I have a customer, shout out to Rick and Courtney. They're going to have me stretch 6 feet down the bedrooms for the kids just to give them their own space. And I think that's a great idea, especially when you're about to have teenagers and it's nice for everyone to have some room to breathe, you know? Here's a walk-in closet that's in bedroom 2. Plenty of space for your clothes and for storage. All right, let's head over to bedroom 3. About the same size as bedroom 2. Very large. That's the size of it. Very large. Here's the bedroom 2 closet. Also a walk-in closet. Gosh, I had an exciting weekend full of customers and visitors. I want to thank everybody that came out to see me. Many of you watch my videos, and it's just great to be able to see you guys in person. I appreciate you all so very much. Bathroom number 2, and it gets really awesome here because I knew this was probably going to be belonging to the children of the family. So I wanted to create a secondary bathroom that had a door that shuts off so that people can be washing their hands, brushing their teeth, whatever they need to do while their sibling is in the shower or using the restroom. So in this secondary part of bath 2, we've got a tub shower combination, little transom window up there. Part of the drywall package, you get to choose one of these, the 019 over the commode cabinet, and you can tell me which bathroom you'd like that in. And then coming out here to the hand washing or the vanity station, we're going to have a double vanity, bank of drawers in between the 2 doors, trimmed out mirrors, drywall package, 2-arm bath lights, drywall package. East side on the ceramic, I'm just in love with this ceramic. Lysol on the countertops, and this has a texture. So it's not just a flat surface. It is made out of Formica. That's the material. And I think this bathroom just gives enough space for everybody. Hi, everybody. Great to see you. It's nice and quiet today. All right. Which one first? Let's go here. Kitchen. A lot of people ask me for a walk-in kitchen, but I thought, let's try something a little different this year. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when you're in a 32 wide, that just makes a world of difference in space, right? The rooms get 2 feet bigger. And also on the construction side, you're going to have a 2x8 floor joist. So that's a big deal. Kitchen. Look at all those cabinets. Here's some drywall package stuff. Cabinets to the ceiling. You already know it. Drawers over doors, baby. You know I'm not going to design a house without those 2 things. Let's take a look at the new floor. Harbor light on the floor. Remember we had that bright white floor last year. This is the replacement. Wanted to warm it up a little bit. And when you do these cabinets to the ceiling, they're going to be fully adjustable. So that's a great feature too. In the drywall package, you also are going to have a full row of ceramic on the range wall. So you'll notice this wall, where the stove is, full wall of ceramic. I added a full wall over here just to round it out and give it some character. I wanted to do a true full wall. So let's pan. Oh yes, mama. This is it. Little sneak preview. I wanted to test out the colors. So in my home, which is coming offline May 19th, you're going to see some similar things that you see in here. Now, I enlarged this island. The island is standard in this home, and I enlarged this island. Not necessary. The smaller island cuts off about right here. It's also a little bit slimmer. I'd say it's a little bit slimmer by this much on the island. So not necessary, but the island is included in this house. I did add a couple of stem lights over the island, and I added a very basic black appliance package. So microwave over the range, dishwasher, side by side with ice and water. I did add a gas furnace. I've got to remember that I'm going to be reselling these, so I tried to make it something that a customer more typically is going to want to have. I do a lot more gas homes than I do electric. Electric is a standard though. We can do it either way. Let's see, can lights. The 4 can lights were standard. I did add an extra one here in the dining, and then a wire brace switch. Part of the drywall package. You get one of those and you can choose where it goes. Here's another thing in that package, black cabinet handles. So really, I didn't add a whole lot of stuff to this home. Guys, I did the drywall package. You're gonna see an amazing bathroom in just a moment. And I added some stuff in this utility room. One more pan of the kitchen. Then we'll head to the laundry area. Okay, this is our L-shaped utility cabinet. I've done a couple different things in these homes in the past when I built them because this is a large utility room. Do you agree? But you need to think about something. Am I going to have a water softener? Because if you are, you would want to take this utility sink and just do the sink by itself, which is called a medium utility sink. We also do a small utility sink. And then you would open up this corner for a water softener. So we need to, or maybe a freezer. We need to be thinking about your lifestyle and what you're going to be doing. Part of the drywall package is a couple of washer dryer cabinets right there with the bar in the middle. Remember, we're always going to have a main water shutoff. Woo-wee! Did it right everywhere. 9 light on the back door. It's going to let some extra light in, and I just think that's always a great feature on the secondary door. The exit door, the garage door, many different things to call it. Panel box there, water heater and furnace, of course. And now, I have never ever had one of these showers as a show home, and I finally got it. So exciting. Here we go into the primary. Before we walk in, let me change my voice a little because I wanted this to be a sanctuary. I wanted this to be a place where the parents could shut their door after a long day and be able to relax and just kind of get away. So we've got a very, very large primary. $16 by $15, is that big enough? If it's not, we can stretch it. And then in the Serenity wardrobe, this is what you get for a closet. I've done some things in here though. I'm a huge fan of these double racks and also a closet organizer. Because this space in between here is the perfect size for those totes that you see. I haven't furnished or decorated the home yet. That's going to be next. It is fresh off the press, maybe a week. Okay, leading into the primary bath, we've got double doors. I love that, love, love, love that. And then you've got a little window seat here to be able to sit, remove your shoes, remove your clothes. I don't know what you do, but you can do whatever you like right there with some storage beside it. So an extra large linen closet. And then here we go. Yes. What a relaxing space. The tub comes with the Serenity wardrobe. You can omit it if you like. Same thing with the bookshelf. If you omit the tub, you're losing the bookshelf, just so you know. Serenity shower. We've seen this in my videos, but it's different when you see it in person. I encourage you guys, I'll put you in a really nice hotel if you want to make the trip. I've got financing, construction loans. I do investment properties. I've got a wholesale program. I mean, you're really missing out if you don't at least just come check it out. Just come say hi. All right. Dual vanities. Framed mirrors. There's the same lights that we saw in the last bath. And then a word that I never knew until I did this for a living, a water closet. That's when you're going to have the commode separated by a door. So you've got a commode. I put a little window in there and a can light, and then it's got some extra storage as well. How cool is that? How pretty is that? Do you love it? Serenity wardrobe. One last thing before I let you guys go. Champion Homes, 7-year warranty. 7, not 1, 7 on our Aspire Home series. I'd love to give you a factory tour and show you just how proud I am of these homes. I'm so proud that I'm building one myself, and my family's going to live in one. So please come see me. My information is on the main page. Also, www.factorydirecthomes.com. Shoot me a text if you don't want to talk, if you're shy. Shoot me a text if you're looking for some pricing. Shoot me a text if you'd like to set an appointment. And let's make 2025 our best year ever. Thanks for watching.